picture. Nature's own cycles will continue to operate. But at least we will do our best to add additional CO2 and make things worse. And eventually, we will even decrease the amount of CO2. Let's give future generations also a chance. Look, most generations think they are the most clever, advanced, and so on people. I am sure that future generations will look back at us and say how little we knew and how naive we were. I also hope they will say we tried. So the point is, at least we generated sufficient knowledge, science, and even technology, which shows that this is a workable pathway. Now, how then you apply this on a very large scale to the purpose, as you said, I couldn't guess, but at least it's clear that there are possibilities to do it. Outside what the politicians are telling you now, because the only thing they are telling you now, that they tax you. And by taxing you, somehow, miraculously, the problem will be mitigated. Yeah?
I have a question about sequestration.
Yeah.
So the only measurement that U.S. is taking, or the only solution that they found, is sequestration, because I didn't hear that they like creating or building plants, DME plants here in U.S., just in China.
Not from CO2 yet. China is building its methanol plant, the DME plant, using coal, because that's what China has. But in the process, they are adding to their air pollution problem a lot of CO2. And therefore, the Chinese government is very actively interested in exploring technology which would decrease the problem. And that's where our chemical recycling of all places in China is getting a foothold. Nothing will happen overnight, but at least we are at a point where there is on the table a technological alternative which you can do.
But the U.S. is not doing that. We are producing a lot of CO2.
Look, the U.S. is not doing it yet, but there's a very funny thing in life. You know, if somebody else is doing something, it's a very powerful argument. Even if maybe I have a little reputation in chemistry, it really doesn't matter. We have a very large American company who license from our university this now, and they will start to develop and license this. This will have more of an impact. But the biggest driving force is that other countries are doing it. So the US will also do it. For the time being, we are spoiled. We always had great resources. And the American public is not geared to saving. Let's face it, Americans like to drive big cars. In many parts of the world, India is just introducing the Nano, a small car. Tata Industries is evaluating using a gasoline methanol mix because they realize that if millions of Indians start to drive small cars, they still need fuel. Here, if you look around, you see again a hell of a lot of SOU because they are selling them cheap and gas prices are low. But these things equalize out over time. Yes?
A lot of the equation, I don't know a whole lot about chemistry, but it seems like to get from carbon dioxide to methanol and then to get to all these other products, that will take energy. To make energy takes energy. And you mentioned the sun before as being the ultimate source of energy. What are you looking at in order to utilize the sun's energy to do all this fuel?
First of all, I join you saying, when you said you know little chemistry, so do I. I have very limited knowledge, and I am not shy to admit it. Future generation will know a lot more and do better. But what you said is you need energy, and we are not in the energy business. On the other hand, mankind has huge unlimited amount of energy sources. For example, take the sun. The sun is an enormous hydrogen fusion reactor. We haven't yet managed on Earth to do controlled fusion. The sun in every second converts 600 million tons of hydrogen. This is unbelievable amount of hydrogen by fusion. So in all this, what I was telling you, the energy beauty is that we can use any energy, either off-peak period energy of power plant. Our power plants are not producing the same amount of energy as night and during peak periods of the day. We can use wind energy, we can use solar energy, whatever energy. So I really do feel that mankind's problem is not going to be that mankind will run out of energy. But whatever your energy source is, you must capture it and put it in a usable, transportable form. So methanol is also a wonderful energy storage material. Let's say you take solar energy. You can convert both by solar energy to hydrogen, and with CO2 you can produce methanol. I am not an industrialist and certainly not a politician, but the fact that this is a reality and it started to be used on a large industrial scale will give, I think, pause to people who make decisions to consider, besides just taxing or forbidding things, consider alternatives.
Any more questions? I think we're running out of time. One, so I would just love to meet the speaker again.
Thank you.